flag. Before you become a parent, you may have elaborate plans on how you'll raise your kids.
Oh yeah, but that first unpredictable sleepless night and you realize so much is out of your control. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't raise your kids the way that you want to.
Yeah.
Have your own rules and all of that in place. But you also know that there's not always total control over the situation, which is why this content creator, Helen Taylor, is getting such a big response to her video. And I don't want to hate on this woman because she doesn't know any better yet. Yet. She quoted on this video what my future kids are going to be getting when they ask for a snack. Now I want you to take a look at this because she proceeds to make this beautiful, I don't know if it's a dessert, but a pastry. I want to make it. I will be making it.
You will.
It is 20 steps long. I can't even imagine how long it took her to actually make it. And so in the comments, people were gentle but firm. I have to read you some of them because they were good. Bless your heart. I was a perfect parent too before I had kids. Right? Please adjust your recipe notes to include what we should be using to sedate our children beforehand. And here's another one of my favorite. With the next kid, you'll just sprinkle Cheerios on the floor.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I think that, you know, before you have kids, you can see, I remember seeing a family member with their son, and they were making buttered noodles for their son, who was probably like 6 years old. And Frankie and I were like, we will never make a separate dinner for our kids when we have kids.
Yeah.
Guess what? We do. Guess what we do? Because you are more concerned with them eating something than them crying at dinner or pushing it away and going hungry. So we do. I mean, you do these things that you never thought you would compromise on, and then you do them.
Right. I mean, because most kids are very picky eaters.
Yeah.
I know at least Logan is. And so I thought to myself, like, okay, I'm going to have him eat his vegetables and he's going to, eat these like fun meals that I prepare from scratch. No. All he wants right now is macaroni and cheese. So I have to prepare that separately just to make sure that he eats and he's getting some type of nourishment. But I think the thing that surprised me the most, I thought before having kids that I was going to be that parent that just had endless amounts of energy and had these activities planned, and we're going to read this book, and then after this book, we're going to read this book, and then go to the playground. No.
You're tired.
I mean, between work and lack of sleep and all of the other things that all of us moms have going on, you only have but so much energy. And I have found myself like just needing to take a break and go upstairs, and I'm just laying like flat out on the bed, staring at the ceiling just because I need a 10-minute break. And I'm exhausted.
We all feel it in our bones. Yeah, I think that there's so much. And you can have these ideas and these ideals of parenthood and what you want it to be. It has taught me so much that you cannot judge. You have no idea what somebody else's situation is, if they're on shift work and so they're tired, and so they're sitting there and they're maybe not, paying attention while their kid is at the playground swinging on the swings, and they're just taking a moment just to decompress. Like, you can't judge everything because you have no idea how hard that parent is working and what they're doing. So
true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after all that talk about snacks, you'll want something to munch on while you watch this one. A colorful, laugh out loud story about two of the nastiest neighbors you'll ever meet. Kelly's got your Soft Pants Friday picks coming up.
But first, cold and flu season is here, but there's another bug to watch out for: shingles. We're going to talk about who can get them, how to avoid the pain. That's next on Talk Pittsburgh.